to the channel real quick. O1 PT Cruiser. Alright, now this was in for no start, no crank. In fact, I've already diagnosed it, got that figured out, and got it repaired, so I was able to drive this car into the shop. Thank you, because I hate pushing or pulling cars into the shop. Now, I'm gonna link those videos right here. Hopefully I have those edited and done by the time you see this video, but I went through a lengthy process to figure out why that car would not start, would not even crank. Okay, and you're going to be surprised what it turned out to be. I don't want to leave any clues because I really need you to go and watch that video. Alright, so what we got going on here now, in the process, after getting that, finally getting the car started, find out she really loved the car and want to keep it. Okay, because I borderline basically thought the repair to get it to crank and run again will exceed the value of the car. In fact, I think it did. That's just how much she loved the car and wanted to keep it. So, got it started running inside, and what do you know? I think it's right at 100,000 miles. I do like I normally do any PT or any car that utilize a timing belt. I highly recommend you get those replaced. Basically, I've seen them break, because I've seen them break right around 80,000 miles. I start telling my customers to do them between 75 and 80. Okay, I know the book has this recommendation, but sometimes real life will override the book. Okay, engineers tend to write those books, and they not actually out here in the real world, so it's hard for them to comprehend the pain we're going through. All right, hence the term, this little tight engine with no space to work. Okay, now moving right along. Like I say, once I get it in, checked it over, I essentially recommend replacing the timing belt. All right, turn that estimate in. That was also an expensive estimate that I thought would exceed the value of the car. In fact, to me, it's my opinion, it did exceed the value of the car. But you cannot put a price tag on love, the love you have for something. Okay, and this customer obviously really loved this car. All right, and I have no problem with that. After this repair, this should hold her for a long time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna talk about the additional parts that I sold and the additional work I'm about to do to it. All right, but right quick, I have to go to a ad break. I need y'all to be patient with these ad breaks. You know the drill, I have to do them, but I will be right back. When I get back, we're gonna talk some more about this PT Cruiser. All right, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is in the process of writing up a timing belt and water pump. I know most of you guys do them in pairs, timing belt and water pump. Here's my timing belt, here's my water pump. I was informed, I already knew this, but my parts department informed me that this particular year model will come with a kit, and the kit will include timing belt covers, the front and the rear timing belt cover. What they're trying to do, or what Chrysler was trying to do back in 01 and 02, is basically get rid of that hydraulic tensioner. There's a hydraulic tensioner on here now. Okay, that is unacceptable. All right, they did some research and found out tensioner do not hold up well. Okay, so Chrysler's bright idea was to get rid of that hydraulic tensioner and install mechanical tensioner. Now this was back in 2002. Okay, they not really into servicing these older model cars anymore, so you're on your own basically. All right, now I think with the aftermarket kits that's out there, you still can get that hydraulic tensioner. It's not that it's bad, or it's not that it's bad technology. Those work, so you will not need any of this if you get an aftermarket timing belt kit. It's just that I'm here at the dealer and we are required to use only dealer parts, hence the dealer kits. Okay, which can be expensive sometimes, I will admit. All right, so but if you can get a, and they sell those because I've seen them, hydraulic tensioner, timing belt, water pump, you won't need any of this. All right, but let me caution you on something, especially concerning the water pump. If you have the funds, to go ahead and get an OEM water pump, I highly suggest you do that. All right, I've seen these aftermarket pumps give people, just cause havoc, okay? Because the only problem with the aftermarket water pump, that is, of course, in order to maintain a low price, something has to sacrifice. And in this case, the quality of part will suffer, okay? These bearings has to be on point. A Mopar OEM bearing will last a very long time, okay? It's made of high quality. Like I say, in order to maintain or give you that low price on a water pump, you should not feel comfortable paying $20 for a brand new water pump, okay, at an aftermarket store. That's just because this is so important to the drivability of the car. If this freezes up and your timing belt jump, you could cause catastrophic failure in your engine. You don't want that. So if you're gonna cut corners anyway, do not do it on the water pump. All right. These tend to hold up very well. The eyelet pulley, these get noisy. Now as far as the aftermarket go, I'm not sure, but I know I advise everybody I know to only use an OEM water pump. And it sounds like I'm badging the aftermarket company, but I'm not. I just know the quality of these pumps in the aftermarket store is just not there. I don't care if they give you a lifetime warranty or not. It's just not there. I highly recommend you get an OEM pump, okay? So what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I'm gonna go to another ad break. When I get back, we're gonna talk about what parts I'm about to install and the procedure that it takes to do it, okay? So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for staying too. I'm getting ready to replace all of this stuff I mentioned earlier. First thing first, I have to remove the Freon out of the system, so I need to discharge the do not just discharge it, let it out in the air. Use the approved equipment to store this Freon, okay? I'm going to get the AC machine to drain all the Freon out. I have to get all this out of my way because what I'm trying to do is get down here. This is a tight area. Getting ready to replace the timing belt and the water pump. Good thing about this, I also have a tune-up. I don't even know where my spark plug is at, so I'm gonna remove the intake. Like I say, get the AC out the way, get the motor mounts out the way. I always end up getting the center mount, man. This is the only shot you have to replace this without going through a lot of pain. It's when you're doing the timing belt and the water pump. Here's my OEM water pump. I will be doing a brand new idler pulley. I will be doing a tensioner pulley, and of course the timing belt. Now even this is OEM. I don't even know if Chrysler make belts. Everybody can get their belt. A belt is a belt is a belt, almost like batteries, okay? Oh, it came with a water pump gasket, okay? Like I say, here's my covers. Oh, new screws to go with the cover. I say I've done this before, I just ain't done it in a while. I didn't even think I would ever see any more of this year model car. All right, so you will lose some coolant, of course, draining the water pump. When you take the water pump off, you will lose a lot of coolant. Now also I want you to caution, keep in mind, make sure, verify that your fan is working. Man, it's two things I started doing every time I pull in a PT Cruiser. One was verifying that the fan worked. You can simply turn the AC on and it should kick right on. Verify that fan worked. That gives people headaches, drives them crazy, okay? Because that fan is dead. It can pull your idle down, make you think you need tune-ups, the car running bad, when essentially it's just pulling too much amperage. That fan, low-speed fan motor is a 2-speed fan setup. Always the low speed giving people problems. In fact, if your high-speed fan come on, the high-speed fan shouldn't be getting any work, okay? If your high-speed fan coming on, you got some problems in itself, okay? You need to figure out, that's actually a warning. Your high-speed fan come on, look, and this fan ain't even bolted up. So somebody has replaced this fan. Don't know who, but it has been replaced. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I have a lot of work to do. As you can see, all these parts shouldn't take me that long. I think we got 9 hours, 8 or 9 hours, I don't know, but I'm gonna try to knock it out a whole lot sooner than that and still do it the correct way or the right way. All right. All right, guys, welcome back. I wanted to open this up real quick and let y'all take a look at something. Now I'm gonna tell you something. These are becoming harder and harder to remove. these harmonic balancer pulley. I had to pull my typical trickery when removing this one. In fact, I'm gonna link that video right here. I got a video showing how I have to get this off because my puller will not stay connected. So watch that video I have showing you how to get that out. Now, this is the PT Cruiser that I was working on. As you can see, the water pump was starting to leak. So it's almost a good thing I didn't get a chance to look at it to tell. It's just that because I recommend a timing belt, I always recommend a water pump. Even this pulley right here, it's quiet, but from time to time those get noisy, and you do not have to replace the complete tensioner. You can buy just this pulley separately if you need one. I think the whole tensioner is over $100. Just the pulley alone is maybe 20. Okay, so just go ahead and spend some pulley. This alternator new, so somebody just replaced that. But from the look of things, this has never been into. Okay, so few oil leaks might address, but I have more work to do, guys. Just stay with me. I'll be right back. I wanted to point out, as you can see, you see that mount? You see all that room up there? That means that mount has collapsed. Okay, I did recommend an internal I did recommend a center motor mount. Now I was only able to take a look at the upper and the lower mount, and they look pretty good. So what that tells me is somebody took the easy road. They decided to replace the upper. This is the lower mount right here. That's where the lower mount goes. Okay, the upper mount, where is it? Right here. It is fairly new. Okay, so somebody decided to take the easy road out and just do the upper and lower. But that center mount very much so need replacing. As you can see, all that space up there, that is missing bushing, worn out bushing. So I will be getting the center mount replaced also. All right, let's keep right on truck. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Yes, I have finally made it to the internals of this engine. Okay, now as you can see, that is the old style tensioner. They used to call that the grenade type tensioner. All right, we no longer use that. They want to change to this new style tensioner, but in order to do that, you will have to change the covers. Okay, this tensioner style here will not work on the covers. Okay, so with that being in mind, I got the new cover kit. All right, this is the cover kit right now, right here. That's the rear cover, and these are the two front cover. That new style tensioner will fit right in here perfectly. Okay, that's the only reason this job costs so much. All right, so what I'm gonna do is keep right along, moving right along. Got to get rid of that old tensioner out of there. All right, y'all see, take a good look at that. That's no more. Now, like I say, if you're doing this yourself or aftermarket shops, they tend to simply get a new grenade style tensioner. Okay, so you won't have to worry about all that. So, but that's up to you. Chrysler seems to think this is the best style tensioner for this car, and the 01 and the 02 early built 02s got it. So from then on, they was using this all the way up. All right, so let me finish this job up, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, let me bring to your attention these cam pulleys right here. There's a special tool you need to use. Do not just impact these bolts, okay? And there's a pin inside of here that can easily be sheared by using an impact. All right, so I highly recommend you use a cam holder tool and a breaker bar to remove and install these bolts. They have to be torqued to spec. In fact, I have a video right here I want you to go check out to see how I do it. Do not hammer these on with an impact. Okay, all right, moving right along. Let's just set them up here. As you can see, this has a straight shot through here. So the new style tensioner would not work on the old style cover. So Chrysler had a bright idea to create a new cover that would allow that new tensioner to work properly. Okay, the grenade type tensioners are no longer used if you doing it OEM style. Okay, like I say, I know there are some hydraulic, some bullet or grenade style tensioners still out there requiring customers do nothing, use the same cover they have. But here at the dealer, I have to do it right. So this is the right way that I'm having to do it. Also, I want to touch on the fact that when you finally get in there, go ahead and take a look at these camshaft seals. If they're leaking, this is the best time to replace them. In fact, if it's high mileage, go ahead and replace them. Just simply stick a screwdriver in there and just pry it out and tap in a new seal. Here's my old water pump I'm finna get ready and replace. So let's keep right on moving, y'all. Alright guys, moving right along. I'm here at the water pump. I have a straight shot with the water pump if I'm up in the air. I don't know how you guys doing these type jobs on the ground. Ooh, I have new respect for you guys that's doing work like this on the ground without air. And there's still some guys out there that do that. You gotta do what you gotta do. I understand that, but I have new respect for you. I have a straight shot to this water pump solely because I'm in the air. And I'm gonna leave that one little boat hanging on from dear life because I'm about to crack this open. And I'm sure coolant is gonna fly everywhere. So I'm gonna leave that on. Let's do this. I have my drain pan up under it. Let's try to find that. Looked like an aftermarket water pump. Looked like that water pump been replaced. Okay, as you can see, it really was starting to leak. Yeah, come on out. Alright, so we just moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I can't record the full job because of my setup. And if I do try to do something like that, I want to do it well. Meaning I want the proper lights. I want everything to be just right. Okay, so I am moving right along. So